Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 5 of the OSRL Oceania Racing Series here. We are here for round 5 at the US Grand Prix. So we're at COTA, Circuit of the America here in Austin, Texas. Pretty keen, pretty excited, about to get into it, get into qualifying. Some big news happened this week. Happened last night. I'll go into more of that in a couple of moments. Just go, but we'll get into everything. We'll get into the track stat, track fact, stuff like that. You know how it is. So the first Grand Prix was held here in 2012. We have 28 laps, a circuit length of 5.5 kilometers, a race distance of 154.2 kilometers, and a lap record of a minute 36.1, and that was set by Charles Leclerc in 2019. We have 20 corners from sector 1. We have 1 through to 6, sector 2, 7 through to 12, and then sector 3 probably could be the hardest sector. Or even sector 1 could be the most difficult sector. I feel like sector 2 is really easy to get. It's a main straight and a couple of curves. Turn 13 to the turn 20. Got 2 DRS detection zones, 1 speed trap. DRS detection zone 1 is just after turn 10, just before the hairpin of turn 11, and just before the left-hander of turn 19, just as you come out of the triple apex of 16, 17, 18. Alright, so we are into Q1, and we're seeing some cars out on track already. So we'll get into spectator, we'll go into that, we'll get our detail, stuff like that. You know how it is, the standard stuff. We've got Cool Boy out on soft, and it feels like there's a lot of people coming out. But we'll get into our grid real quick. Obviously you can see the grid up on your screen. But in the Mercedes, we have Rolling Thunder and Ramin. In the Red Bulls, we have Grandson Nip and Matty Rock Watson. In the Ferrari, the Scuderia Ferrari, we have Wolfer 4747 and It's Not Me, It's You. In the McLaren, we have Red Bull Moose and then JD83. In the Aston Martin, Coolboy and Grimes 10. In the Alpine, we have Skittle Peak and Maniac. In the Alpha Tauri, we have Striker 9 and Jace F1 72. The AlphaTauri boys, they're probably the strongest pairing on the grid, if not them. Probably the Aston Martins, I would have to say, would be in my mind. In the Alfa Romeo, we have Cheap Trick, followed by Juno Barbarian. And in the Williams, we have Bill Battlers and that Tough Jet. In the Haas, we have I Cross You and Taxi, or now QV Taxi. So there we go, that is our grid. And I'll get into our reserved, no, sorry, not our reserved, our T4 standings in just a moment. I'm going to get up the new OSRL website. If you haven't, I recommend checking that out, www.osrlesports.com, and it is a absolutely cracking website. The boys did a fantastic job. It has everything. It has our calendar. It has who our team is. It has the admins. It is what we're all about, our partners and our sponsors, and it also has all the standings, updates, and stuff like that, and it's amazing. I'm just going to get this up real quick. As we have not seen a time yet on sorry, just trying to find the official website, and for me, I'm not getting the right Google search up apparently. So hold up, I'll just get this going. But while I get this up, we'll talk about it. So last night, the admin announced probably what I find really exciting, and hopefully brings us all bigger and better things, especially in the Oceania series. Pagani Advanced Simulation, it has become an official partner of OSRL, and it is absolutely amazing. All the lads have done a fantastic job to get it, and we greatly appreciate jumping on board with us, and hopefully we can take them on a great journey through sim racing and esports communities. So we've got one lap on the board, and that is from Coolboy. We have 2 laps on the board now from Coolboy and Grant on Nip. We have a 133.2 and a 133.6, and then a Maniac in the Alpine, a 133.9. So they are our current laps at the moment. And for some reason, I've just absolutely lost. Okay, there we go. Right, I've got it now. Want to show up, it would be greatly appreciated. But some reason it does not want to show up. Alright, do apologise. I am trying to get it underway. Just trying to find it. To everyone in the chat, let me know how your day's going, how you've been, where you're watching from. I'm assuming some of the boys will be the drivers. That's all good. That's understandable. But if you're not a driver, or if you're not one of the boys, let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, how your day's been, or night, morning, evening, whatever day of time it is for you, would be great. Here we go. So, into standing, and we go season 3 standing, and we drop down to tier 4. Tier 4 standings, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the Alpine boys who are currently sitting on top. They're absolutely smashing it. None of the drivers, and yeah, it is. So on top we have Maniac 90 in the Alpine, followed by Striker 9 in the Alpha Tauri, followed then by the Alpine of Skittle Peak. So 2 Alpines in the top 3. Cool Boys in P4, followed by Bill Ballers in P5 in the Williams. The 2 Red Bulls of Quiet Cake and Granton Nick to follow behind. Quiet Cake is on here tonight. And then we've got Red Bull Moose in P8, followed by Rolling Thunder. I Cross You in P10, followed by Kiwi Asbro in P11. Ramin in P12, followed by Juna in P13. Noodle and Marble in P14, followed by Bad in P15. Both Ferraris P16, P70 of Woofer, and then followed by It's Not Me, It's You. Jace F1 is in P18, followed by that Tough Jeff in P19, and Cheap Trick is in P20, and then we've got a couple other people here. So we've got Tuxie, he's 20, he's 21, and then we've got B. Yeah, so we've got Grimes, he's here now, in the other Aston Martin. So we've now got just about 15 times on the board. We'll have a look, we'll jump into it now. We'll get on board with some guys who are on lap. Looks like Wolfer, he's on validated lap. Jimmy Tuxie, see if he's on a lap now. Looks like he is. We'll run on board with Jimmy Tuxie for the time being. And we'll jump over the instructors real quick. Currently leading the Tier 4 constructors, we have the Alpine on 129 points, followed by the Red Bulls on 114 points, then P3 followed behind the McLarens on 109. Only just a couple points behind them on 102 is the Aston Martin boys. Then on 92 is the Williams team, and then in P6 we have the Alpha Tauri lads on 76 points. We have the Mercedes boys, Red 03, Baz in the Hat, they are on 55, followed by Wolfer and If Not Me You on 44 in P9, and then in P10 we have the Alfa Romeo of Juna and Fitch. There we go, so we've got the standings up, got that up, and actually, what I am going to do is, if you haven't already, and you want to, I'm going to just copy the, when the T4 decides to go up, there we go. We're going to copy the link to the website if anyone wants to check it out. Greatly appreciate it. And we just see it, that came from Venti. That's the two commentators, sorry. Alright, so it seems like Wolfer has cracked out, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, looking where he's cracked out. Does not surprise me that if you're gonna crack out, that's the place to do it. Just out of, I'm assuming what, turn 3, he cracked at the essence that we're just seeing the half of QB Tuxie coming into. I find these S's, a lot of people find these probably like the most difficult, but like they're really simple if you have the right setup. It's just getting the exits necessarily right and not extending the track limit, because I'm telling you now, you go track limits once in this race, you are hitting track limits every single lap, and you are going to be racking up some, let's just say race control ain't going to be the most happiest with you. So we've seen 16 times, and the current people in the danger zone is that tough track. Remain, It's Not Me, It's You, Get Off Peak, and Geek Trick. But 3 of those points have not set up. Unfortunately, we will lose Wolfer, so only 14 will go in through to Q2. People who are currently at risk of getting, who are also in the danger zone of getting knocked out is Matty Ross, Red Bull Moose, Juna, JTF1. We'll say those four boys are at risk. Currently, our top 3 times are the 133.1 from iCross U in the half, followed by Grand Thumb Knit with a 133.2, and then Cool Boy with a 133.6. Do we have any times that are like super on top of each other? We've got P11 and P12, they're separated by a tenth, so a 100th of a second. That's what their time's looking like right now. And we'll see who is, looks like Remain is on the lap, so we'll right on board with Remain, see how he's going. Yeah, we're watching Remain now. He's coming around down into turn 11. Drop down, so we'll get on to the eye level of these lads. And I thought that McLaren was about to have a spin, but I think they were just warming up their tyres, or they may have actually had a spin, because they did not look like they were having a good old time back there. I do apologise if you can hear me moving around a little bit. I'm just trying to move some things, but that should be all good. As we speak, get that out of the way. There we go. It's a little bit better. So I don't know how much time we have, because we obviously have that yellow flag just from QB Tuxie, I'm assuming there. But we're still right on board with Marine as he comes around to the final corner, turn 20. Should be a decent lap. Should put him, yeah, it's a decent lap. 133.4 puts him P3. I don't think he can't be happy, not be happy with that one. That's tough, Jeff. It's Not Me, It's You, and Skittle Peak and Cheap Trick. They need to get their laps out now. I think there was about 3 to 4 minutes remaining. I can't actually see. 4 minutes. Because I think someone is rather they're like they've forgotten to pit, or they're just you know, wearing their tyres out. So they've been out there for 5 laps, and it is getting a little bit not seeing the time. But we've got just under 4 minutes remaining here in Q1, and like I said just a moment ago, Red Bull Moose is now falling into the drop zone. I did say that he was possibly at risk, and that is very wide from him as he comes out of turn 18. Turn 19. Turn 19, turn 20. He goes P12. Should put him there. Depending how good, It's Not Me, It's You, that Tough Chef and Cheap Trick can go. But by the looks of it, my prediction, we're gonna go, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go Grandson Nips for pole, followed by I Cross You, Coolboy, Matty Ross, Striker. There's our top prediction, and this is just for qualifying, not the race. You never know what can happen in the race, so it's hard to do proper predictions and stuff like that. It is what it is. Just watching that Tough Jeff on outlook. Seeing Gina Barbarian, he's improved on his lap. Red Bull Moose, we'll see about him. And no, that's going to be an invalidation. So he's going to come back into pits. I don't think he will have enough time to get back out. So Moose could be safe, or he also could be well into trouble. So we'll see where he fares up at the end in a couple of moments. So yeah, we go. We've got a minute 30. Oh, I don't think Red Bull Moose. Yeah, he's only just getting back into fit now. He would have had to been back in at 2 minutes to get back out right now. So, we won't see Red Bull Moose anymore. Who else won't we see? We won't see Bill Battlers. We might see Striker, depending where... Yeah, we'll see Striker. He'll complete his lap. Won't see any more Maniac, Matty Ross, QE Tuxi. Top 3. Top 10 are safe. We'll have a look at the current boys in the danger zone. So, Roland Thunder, he's on an invalidated lap. But he could make it back. I reckon he could easily make it back in time. Jace F1, he's on the lap. Who's that? You've got It's Not Me, It's You. He's up 8/10. Well, I don't know if it's going to be enough to put him through. Yeah, you know, a 136.4. It is improving, but still not faster. See what Tough Jeff can do. He's gone 3/10 quicker. See what he can do there. Cheap Trick will not set a quality lap, unfortunately. JSF1, he is up on his time, so he's in the positive, not in the negative. Roland Thunder, he's validated, but he makes it to the line just in time. Right on board with Juna, the team coming through the S's there. So I think, is that Striker? Yeah, we'll run on board with Striker, see what Striker can do here. So, yeah, the checkered flag has dropped. So, Cheap Trick is going to miss out. Wolfer is going to miss out. That Tough Jeff is going to miss out. Ken, It's Not Me, It's You make any difference. Jace F1, he's going to miss out. Roland Thunder, mate, you are safe. Or actually, no, he's not. Striker goes P4 there. But we'll have a look. It's Not Me, It's You. What can he do? He's up 3/10. Oh, where's that going to play? He's up 3/10. Put him in. Oh, he needs to find a little bit more time here if he wants to knock out necessarily Rolling Thunder or Jace F1. We'll have a look as he comes to the line. We have Charlie in the chat with Icroft. Currently sit up there on pole. He told me he did not make it to Rolling Thunder. He invalidated as well, but he is through to Q2. So there we go. Jace F1. It's not me, it's you. Wolfer, that Tough Jeff, and Cheap Trick, and Cool Boy goes fastest for no apparent reason, but a 133.005, a 133 flat, just on the doorstep of the 132. So we're now heading into Q2, and I don't know what type of person you are if you're watching an esports league but you're not into F1, unless you're only into the gaming side of things and not the real sport. But like we saw in the real sport of Q2, in the new 2022 regulations, doesn't matter. Q2 is just Q2. There's no significance anymore. Like it was with, whatever tyre you qualify on is the tyre that you start the race with. It is what it is now. So, that's what it is. So we've just got a couple more seconds to wait until we get into Q2. And we have a couple of boys in the chat. We have the current two top boys, iCross and Cool Boy. So, alright. I was thinking of doing one of the big NASCAR starts, the real, driver start your engine, but I kind of can't do that because the drivers start their engine before, when they're in the garage. And not even the drivers start their engines, it's the actual teams, the mechanics start their engines. So I can't even, so we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, big American type style. We're going to attempt nothing too cringy, nothing too far-fetched. We're gonna try keep it, but have a little bit of banter, have a little bit of a play along of the vibes and the Ricky Bobby situation, as a wise Daniel Ricciardo once said. Now we're heading out for Q2, and currently it is still the strategy tyre, stuff like that. We'll have a look on who's doing what. And we've got Cool Boy on the mediums and every single other person on the top. A bit of traffic here between the Aston Martin. Aston Martin's got a bit of traffic of Maniac in his way, and then Maniac's giving himself a nice gap, and I think, Cool Boy, he's going to need to back off just a little bit here. And then the Hatters, I don't know what the Hatters are doing, because right now they're pretty toe-to-toe for each other. So we'll see how that worked out. Red Bull Moose is in P6 at the moment, and he is leading. He was the first car out on track. So Moose wanting to show what he can do as quick as possible, and it looks like we've already got a Spinella. Who was that from? I feel like that was from possibly a Cool Boy? Do you think it was because Cool Boy's teammate was behind him? And yeah, mate, you can't not stop there. You need to go or you need to go. This isn't going or going. I understand it's not a safety car restart, but still you don't want to be holding up too many people behind you on laps and stuff like that. Come around the front corner trying to get a good start and you're there. So we've got a spin, I'm assuming. Red Bull Moose 25.7 in the first sector, and that rear end is loosey goosey. I tell ya, he did not have a stable setup on that car. That McLaren is about to spin right round like a record, baby. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, we had a week off last week. A much needed break for the admin, the commentary team, the drivers, everyone, especially in some of the other tiers. Some people getting hot-headed, and also this week off gave us a big time for admins and that to sort out the big one, which is what it was. It was leading up to everything. It was classified as the big one. And yeah, it really is. It's absolutely great. Great to have so many amazing partners on board. Pagnian, NordVPN, and Juju Gaming. All greatly appreciated of their partnership. And no one has settled up yet. So I thought I was on board with. Whoever I'm on board with then, I thought that was set. Oh, Moose, that's right, because Moose invalidated his lap. Apology. So Cool Boy will be the first one to the lap. There will be a 134.2, and then Grimes with the 134.1, and then Grandson Nip, QB Taxi with a 133.3, and then Grandson Nip. There it is, our first car into the 132. With a 132.9. Now, Coda, and also, if you look at the clouds a little bit here and there, it is getting a bit gloomy, a bit dark. Now, I don't think so, but I think this race might just be cloudy and overcast. I don't think it's going to rain, but it could be cloudy and overcast. But with possibly, unless JD and Cool Boy are just like trying to prove something, with everyone on the soft, it does have me a little bit curious. So we've just got under 10 minutes to go here in Q2, and we've seen 4, 5, 6 times on the board here. We've got Matty Ross in the Red Bull. And one thing I didn't realise is, so the new Red Bull, Oracle and Bit, you can see it right there. Oracle was already a partner. They became a title partner this year for Red Bull. I didn't even notice that Oracle were already a sponsor of Red Bull. But there it is, Oracle Red Bull. And hopefully the Red Bull boys don't underfuel their car and have fuel pump issues like a certain other Red Bulls did in a certain Bahrain Grand Prix that we saw a couple of days ago. Round 1 of the F1 2022 season. It was an absolute cracker race. Glad to see Charles Leclerc up there, and you know what? My money's on Carlos Sainz this year. I saw a thing, it was a conspiracy thing. It was the person who wins round 1 of every race has come second in the championship. And I was like, huh. And you look at it, 2021, Lewis Hamilton, he won the race. Where did he finish? P2. Yes, that was a very controversial year, but still. 2020, Valtteri Bottas won the first race. Yes, 2020 was again another, substantial kind of year with the limited races and stuff like that. But we got a classification, we got a world championship. It was what it was. 2019, same thing. I think, what was it? Valtteri won again? Or it could have been Lewis, and then that case. In that case, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, my money's on Carlos. Carlos Sainz, he's in it this year. He's going to win it. Leclerc was just, I got to admit, Leclerc had like 100% IQ plays, with the braking just before the DRS detection zone, so Max could get ahead, so he would get the DRS. And all right, we've got 13 laps in. We'll get talking. We've got just over 7 minutes to go. I crossed you a 132.9, followed by Grant on Lips with a 132.920. Striker a 133.097. Matty Ross Watson a 133.2. QV Tucky a 133.3. Maniac a 133.5. Juna a 1. Alright, everyone, until we get into the 34s and stuff like that, we'll just go to the point. So 3.9, 34, we've got a 4.1, 4.1 and 2, 4.2, 4.6, 4.8, hold up, for Bill Battlers, and a 135.7 for Rolling Thunder. And if you haven't been able to tell, it may be a bit hard, but the stream quality, or not really the stream quality, but the voice and quality of sound should be a little bit better than it was for previous races, because I've upgraded my microphone to a proper gaming microphone instead of just using your common headset mic. So we've got 5 minutes to go, and who? So we don't have any Ferraris, and we don't have a Alfa Romeo. Apart from that, so 2 teams didn't make. Wait, 2 teams? No, 3 teams wouldn't have made it. Who else didn't? The Williams. You know what? Don't mind me. Everyone's in the pit except for Bill Butler, Rolling Thunder. Who's that? Red Bull move. A 134.8. It's a lap, but it's not good enough for Q3. As Cool Boy. Oh, Cool Boy is in the drop zone. Bill Butler goes P10. Just puts him in to Q3, but he is not safe. He is not safe whatsoever. We'll have a look, and I reckon these boys will be. Who's the closest one on a lap? What is it, Rolling? No, Rolling Thunder's in the. Ooh, he did well to catch that. Good on you. Alright, we're on board with Ramin in the beautiful Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team based in Brackley, the UK. Just up the road from what was it? In I think it was 2020. You know, when like we were talking about like how close the factories are. After Aston Martin, Red Bull, Mercedes, I know McLaren and Watkins, which is a little bit out of the way, but there are like 4 teams or something that are very close to each other. I don't know if I think it could be Haas, because I know they're an American F1 team because they're owned by an American, team, but I don't know if they are. Rain to start the race. Well, there we go. Rain to start the race, and we've just got under 3 minutes to go, and I reckon the top 7 are safe. You know what? Top 8. Anyone in the 133s are safe. Anyone in the 133s, you're safe. So, what can... Damn! Oh, 0.4 tenths of a second separate JD83 and I crossed you right now. That could be interesting. Got Cool Boy on a lap. He is a tenth up. Puts him into the one. Or that puts him. It does. It puts him safe. It just puts him safe. And Juna has retired from the session. Where has Juna retired? I crossed you. Juna retired somewhere. I don't know if they retired on track or if they retired in the pits. I think they retired in the pits, but I honestly don't know. So we'll have a look. All right, Bill Butler is just coming out of the pits. Rolling Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. He is on a lap. He's 5 tenths up on his lap currently. Grimes and Coolboy both starting their lap. We'll have a look at what Rolling Thunder does here. As he hit turn 20, he just... Oh, and he invalidates. Oh no. Rolling Thunder, dearie me. Does have time to back off. Don't use the ERS. Oh no, he doesn't. He kind of needs to be this. It was this and next lap. Oh. Alright, so we won't see any more of Rolling Thunder. Coolboy, a 1:33.5, so puts him into P8. Again, still not safe. Maniac 90, he's improving little bit by little bit. Still could do something. Get all pick. What is get all pick times looking like? He's got no one behind him. We'll have a look when he hits the sector line, which won't be for another couple of seconds. Grimes, he is up 5 tenths on his lap. We'll put him P10 if he's a couple of tenths up. So we'll run it, and he invalidates. Oh no! But he had time. He can back off. He has enough ERS, because he's only used like 50% ERS. He has enough ERS that he could go once again. And Maniac 90, ladies and gentlemen, a 1:32.8. That is a cracking lap from the Alpine driver. That is a cracking lap. So we'll see what Grimes does. From Red Bull Moose, can he? No, he cannot, because he just had a big banana. What about Bill Butler? Is Red Bull Moose out of the way? He should be. Yes, he is. Red Bull Moose is out of the way. So Skittle Peak, he hits the line of 1:33.6. That's the fastest he can go. Coolboy, there he is. What can Grimes do? Can Grimes, Coolboy's teammate, can he improve? I feel like he can. He needs to not invalidate. Bill Butler, what can Bill Butler do? What about Red Bull Moose? Oh, I don't think, no, Red Bull Moose isn't going anywhere. So Rolling Thunder, so we're going to lose Rolling Thunder, Red Bull Moose. But who else? We're definitely going to lose Juna Barbarian. And we've only got a couple of minutes left. And you know what? We're going to run on board with Bill, because he's the man on a mission for the time being. It comes around the triple apex of what, turn 16, 17, 18, yep, and he invalidates. Oh no! So Bill Butler won't be making it any further. What about Grimes? He hasn't invalidated yet. To the line, it will be P11, and he can't. He has missed out by 4 tenths. 3 tenths really. That is a disappointment. Maniac goes faster, I think, with a 1:32.824. But Bill Battle's Red Bull Moose, they're into the pit, and that is Q2 done and just did. And I'm a little bit tired. Hopefully the Tier 4 boys can put on a spectacular show and wake me up. They always do. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for every Tuesday night for when we go live and possible updates and further. Also, if you're not also already doing so, check out our Discord. I'm pretty sure it's in the description rather of the live, or it should be in possibly the bio of the YouTube channel. and if you're not already on Twitch, OSRL esports on Twitch, go make sure you drop them a follow as well. And if you go over there, you should be able to get into all the social Discord, get involved around the community, see how Tier 3 is doing. So, Tier 4 is streamed on YouTube every Tuesday, or well, every time there's a race, so every Tuesday from 7:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time? Or New South Wales time. 7:30 New South Wales time, and 6:30 Queensland time, and then Tier 3 is streamed on Twitch from the same time, and then on Wednesday we have Tier 2 streamed from 7:30 Sydney time, and then on Thursday we have the Premier tier. The reason they're in Tier 1, the top drivers of OSRL esports racing on Thursday night, also live from 7:30. And that is all on our Twitch. So, we're starting to see cars come out for their moment.
What time's your shift tomorrow?
Apologies about that. Apologies. Sorry, my father interrupted me. I don't have a mute button on this mic just yet. The next stage. So, Q3. Best of the rest. Who's going to be on pole for the race? That's going to be tomorrow. Well, in-game tomorrow. But in about, say, 13, 14, 15 minutes, we'll see lights out and away we go. And you know what we'll do? We'll do a NASCAR style start. So instead of the lights out and away we go, we'll go the flag green, green, green. And that's how we'll start this race. We'll see how that works. We'll see how it how that goes. Apology. So, we'll get all the information and details we need to get up once again. Just trying to figure out something. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work. Alright, we've got broadcast. We've got military. That's Delta. There we go. Do we have detail? Type. Everyone's on top. Would you expect anything else in Q3? No, you would not. I would like, I think, what was it, you know, before we got rid of our Ultra Soft, our Hyper Soft and Super Soft, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Q3, or was always set on like Ultras, or Hypers, or Supers, depending on the track and how Pirelli seemed to see fit for the track conditions. Apologies, just having a look at things. Grandson next, a 132.5, followed by iCross G, 132.6. And my voice is cracking. Apologies. Maniac, a 133.014. Striker, Cool Boy, sorry. I was getting a little bit confused. We've got a 133.1, a 133.2, 133.3, a 133.36. And we've got just under 6 minutes remaining. Here in Q3. Now, who is on a lap? I don't think anyone's on a lap. No, Remain will be on the lap. Let's see how Remain is going. So, Remain, he goes P3 with a P4, sorry, with a 133.0 031. Nice lap for him. Apparently, the sun, so there we go. Oh yeah, that would be a killer. Whoa, into the blind corners there. That is a real killer of where that sun is shining. Hopefully it doesn't affect the boys too much. But, you know, things can always happen. You never know. Be interesting. Yeah, look at that going down into turn 11, and the apex just falls away from you. Oh, hopefully it's not like that in the race, but no, it's not meant to be because it's meant to be start raining. So that should be all well and well. So we've got Remain coming into the pits, I'm assuming. Yes, JD. He's on a lap. We'll see what JD can do. I reckon these boys are going to start coming out around about 2 minutes 20, 2 minutes 30. Some boys like to get out like maybe a minute ahead in case they do invalidate. They have to let cars behind go out, and then you know they have some time to kill out on track to get around and stuff like that. And JD, he invalidated. He can get into the pit and then get straight back out. I'm assuming for what it is going to be his final run of Matty Ross Watson. He has invalidated. And those clouds are getting thicker and heavier apart from, well, that beautiful sunset shot I was saying. Look at that. Oh, what a broadcasting shot. Thank you, Codemasters. That is one thing I love. There's like, I'm pretty sure I said it the other week. There's certain tracks that offer some really good broadcasting camera shots. Australia is one of them. Obviously Coda and Jeddah. They're the three that are like out of this world. Like, they are beautiful, especially the one at Jeddah at turn 27, like the final turn, where you just have this massive wide shot and you just see all the cars hit that apex, and it's like, whew. It's like eating a bowl of fresh pasta with grated cheese. It's perfection. You know what I mean?
Meat lovers or ham and butter? Ham and butter. Alright.
There we go. And if you heard that conversation, pineapple belongs on pizza, and you cannot change my mind. I am a big fan of pineapple on pizza, and Hawaiian. It's like, it's not the best pizza in the world, but like, it's a good damn pizza. It's just salty, sweet. Everything you want from a nice slice of pie. And we've got just under a minute 20, just under 2. Alright, we've got a minute 20 remaining. Everyone's out on track, apart from Matty Ross Watson. And getting back out on track, Matty. Or, yeah, nah, mate, you've left it too late. You are not setting a lap. So let's find. Looks like we've got an Alpine. No, the other Alpine. Get All Peak is our. Yeah, Get All Peak will be the first driver to set a lap in Q3. Well, he'll be the first. It'll be the first person to set his last lap in Q3, and his only lap. So this has to be a wonderful lap, a perfectionist lap, as he comes around down into turn 20. Drops down to gear 2, up into gear 3, does that really well, and no, it's not good enough. That's a 133.9. Not good enough for Q3, unfortunately. He'll start P10. What about Striker? Where's Striker gonna go? Striker's gonna go P2 with a 132.624. Cool boy, he crosses the line at 132.8. What about I Cross You? What can he do? Oh, he invalidates. Oh, that was a big corner cut there. I saw from Icross. Striker a 132. I think Striker starting his lap possibly. No, so Striker went a 132.3. The Grandson Nips is still our current pole sitter. No one is able to beat that. What about Maniac? He's down on his time. I mean, he's only good enough for P6. But what about JD? Yeah, he ain't improving. He's off to the road. Matty Ross Watson, he didn't make it to the line. What about QB Tuxie? He's in spit. What about Get All Peak? He's improving on his time. What can he do? Actually, we'll run board with Maniac. He approaching turn 20. And yeah, he's up and in validation. What was that being? Oh, yeah. So Maniac goes P5. He stays there. Who is on the lap next? We've got the Red Bull. No, we don't. Oh, yes, the Red Bull Grandson Nip. What does Grandson Nip do to the line of 131.9? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is a cracking lap. A 131.9 for Grandson Nip in Q3. That is our current pole time. I don't think Striker's been in it because he's 8 seconds down. Cool boy, he's not betting it. He's 2 seconds down. So that is it. We've got Grandson Nip, Striker, I Cross You, Cool boy, Maniac 90, Ramin, JD 83. Matty Ross Watson, QV Tuxie, and Get All Peak. And that is our top 10 for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 28 laps of racing up and coming. Just waiting for the timer to run out. I'm assuming we're just waiting for Cool Boy and the Aston Martin and the Alpha Tauri boys to put their cars in the garage. There we go. That was Q3, and I'm gonna go and give everyone an update on how before Tier 4 the race up. Give everyone an update on how we are doing in Tier 3. No, that is not what I want. Apologies. Tier 4 here, Tier 3 here. waiting. So there we go. Grandson Nip, absolutely cracking lap. He did. Don't know what's going on here. Apologies. Trying to get a tier 3 update for you, and it just doesn't want to work. I don't understand. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We've got rain. It is raining. It is raining. I repeat, it is raining. It's raining. This is going to be an interesting start. We've got a formation lap coming up, and I'm just. I was going to get an update, but here we go. We'll just. Alright, look. Oh, okay. So, tier 3, they're just behind us. Tier 3, they're just behind us. They've just finished Q3. So they're heading into the race now, onto their formation lap. That's about what's about to happen for them. Nice of them. Alright, we'll go through our grid. We've got Grandson Nip. Right. Now, let's not be silly. Okay, there's one silly bugger there. But that's all good. We have Grandson Nip. Cracking qualified Q3 lap he did there. Absolutely stonking lap. Striker, P2. I cross you, P3 in the hat, just revving the living out of that car. Now it is one stop, lap 14, lap 16, or a two stop, lap 9, lap 16. But apparently it's meant to dry up, so, you know, once we see the track start dry up, people will go rather soft or med. Do you think meds are like the right way to go? You know, especially if it like dries up around about like lap 12, something like that. You could easily get meds home, like in perfect condition, really. Coolboy in P4, Maniac in P5, Ramin in P6 in the Mercedes. We've got Jaddy in P7 in the McLaren. We've got Matty Ross Watson in P8 in the Red Bull. QV Tuxi in the Haas in P9. Skittle Peak in the Alpine in P10. Grimes just missed out on Q3, unfortunately, in P11 in the Aston Martin. Junior in the Alfa Romeo in P13. In P12, Bill Battles in P13 in the Williams, followed by Red Bull Moose in P14 of the McLaren. Roland Thunder rounds out P15 in the Mercedes. Our bottom five is Jason F1 in the Alpha Tauri, followed by It's Not Me, It's You. Wolfer in the other Ferrari. That Tough Jeff P19 in the Williams, and Jeep Trick P20 in the Alfa Romeo. And we're about to get ready. The boys are gotten on. They've done their formation up. They've warmed up their tyres. They're just about to get going. And tier 3, ladies and gentlemen, it is tier 2, season 1, tier 2 China weather. It is absolutely stonking. We've got 5 red lights, and it is green. We've got 2 drive-throughs already. Oh no! But we are green here for, and now there are cars everywhere. There are cars spinning backwards. There's cars who haven't got off the line probably. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. There's absolutely, we've got drive-throughs. We've got penalties. We've got severe collisions. We've got cars dropping like no tomorrow. Skittle Peak dropped like no tomorrow. We've got Grandson Nips and Nightcross, you going side by side into the S's, which is never a good idea, especially in the way we've got that Tough Chef gained 1 place for corner cutting. We've got Coolboy, this broadcasting camera is horrible with the rain. We've got these two boys battling up side by side. That was massive. I don't know what happened there. So many cars are battling side by side. Cars have got front wing damage. Cars are dropping like flies left, right, and centre. These boys are having a great battle here for P10, QV Tuxie and Bill Battle as they're going at it. We'll go back. Who's that? Skidor Peak. He wants to get his nose in there. Skidor Peak. Oh, Skidor Peak. He's around. He's around. That is unfortunate for Skidor Peak. He's around. And that's over him. He's moving back in on the racing line and Rolling Thunder had to take avoiding action there. That's tough, Jeff. He makes up positions. Red Bull Moose, he's lost 2 positions. It's not me, it's you, Wolfer. Jace F1, unfortunately, it looks like he got the bad taste of the, the bad end of the stick there. A lot of people, I saw wings flying. Yeah, there we go. Red Bull Moose has got wing damage. That's tough. Does Red Bull Moose have wing damage? It looks like he has wing damage. Yeah, he does. He lost the front end plate. But it is still iCross Striker. Maybe it looks like he may have got into some trouble. We'll see anyone. Yeah, iCross you. He's into the pit. So he obviously. Oh, 2 people are into the pit. Granton Nips is also into the pit. I think these boys are just serving their drive through. So Cool Boy takes the lead. ASAP. And then everyone is going to move up a couple of places. We've got QB Tuxie. Or we've got a couple of people into the actual pit. I'm assuming for like proper pit stops. Unless these boys are all for drive-throughs. Hold up. The hat is in. How many people got drive-throughs? We're going to just have a look at this real quick. We've got a drive-through for Grandson Nips. We've got a drive-through for iCross U. And that's about it. Wow. So you've got 2 jump starts. We've got Rolling Thunder. That's tough, Jeff. Grimes, Cheap Trick. That's tough. Wow. A lot of chaos at turn 1 there. It was very interesting. We jump back into the race. It's lap 2 here of lap 28. And there we go. We've got our pit stop strategy once again. Lap 14 for the 1 stop, or lap 9, and then lap 20 for those who are doing otherwise. Now we jump back over to our YouTube. Back into the chat to see what's going on, and for some reason I just like to shut down everything, so I lost everything. So we'll go back. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That's an Alpha Romeo Cheap Trick. He's around. That's unfortunate for him. Here we go. Alright, we're back. We're back. We've got the chat up. And wow, what a start. Let's have a look at places lost. Position changes. There we go. Here we go. We've got Cool Boy Matty Ross up 5. The biggest losers obviously are iCross U and Grandson Nips, both losing 8 and 7 positions. Who else lost big positions? Probably QB Tuxie, he lost 4. Skidor Peak, he lost 6. Biggest gainer Junior, he gained 6. That's Tough Jeff, he gained 8. Top Me You up 5. Cool Boy up 3. Matty Ross up 5. And Jaddy up 2. And Junior up 6. So we've got here, and we're going to have a look. There's going to be no DRS. We'll just have to kind of have a look around for the battles and see what it is. But it looks like this is a good battle here. We've got Maniac all over the back of that gearbox of the Red Bull of Matty Ross. Will a move be made into turn 11? No, it will not. But they'll stick on board with these boys as they come around turn 11. Down the straight with no DRS, but ERS and possibly a little bit of slipstream here and there. We'll see what happens. It looks like still looking at the rest of the board, see if anything else. Will he make a move down into the hairpin? No, he will not. He'll stick behind him. So we'll still stay there. We'll have a look. iCross U and Grandson Nips. These boys were the lead of the races. And then, unfortunately, they got a drive-through, so they aren't leading anymore. We'll have a look what else is going on around here and there. So it's lap 3 of 28. We saw some bit of chaos. Not too much, no safety cars or anything like that. But speaking of, might possibly see there Jace F1. He's had a little bit of spin or something like that. He's a bit loose. We've still got Coolboy. He's leading. We see Matty Ross make a move on Maniac out of, I'm assuming that would have been out of turn 20. Now, lap 4 of 28. We've only got 24 laps remaining. This race is kind of flow by real quick. If you wanna be real about it, no safety cars from lap 1 because we are running on a reduced safety car setup. Just because it makes life a little bit more easier for these boys, with not worrying about safety car. And then on falls, there's no like real strategy play, it now falls on the boys having to do a strategy call of, when to pit, undercut, stuff like that, and not relying on safety cars, because if a safety car is to come out, it's going to be for a 10-car pile up over a hill and the car upside down. You know what I mean? So we haven't had too much of a change. Obviously we saw Grandson nipped, and that is very wide from Maniac that we're right on board with right now. We're looking at that battle. We'll run down the grid, see if there's anything else. Bill Battlers, Ramin and Juna and JD. This looks like it could be interesting. We'll have a look. What about down the field? Giddle Peak on Rolling Thunder. Red Bull Moose, nothing like that. So it looks like possibly. Giddle Peak, he's really close this time. Doesn't spin out of there. We'll jump on back up to where the Mercedes of Ramin, he's on an absolute stonking lap and going at it. So we'll see how Ramin goes, and lap 5 on 28 now. I'd just like to take this moment to say once again, we are very grateful for all of our sponsors and partnerships of OSRL, the Oceania Racing Series League, the Premier League Racing League, Premier Esports Team / League in Oceania. We are one of the finest. We have one of the highest classes of racing across all 4 tiers, and it is absolutely amazing to see. Shout out to all of our beautiful admins, and now this is a big shout out to plugging in Advanced Simulation for jumping on board, NordVPN and Juju Gaming. Greatly appreciated for all of those guys jumping on board and helping out. So it is still lap 5. Not too much has changed. I don't know when possibly we're meant to see like the track starting to clear up or something like that. But at the time being, if you're watching Tier 3, they're slowly starting to clear up a little bit. So it's possibly similar conditions. So we might see some interesting stuff happening. There's a big gap between what I crossed and P11. It's like the top 10. Boom! Separation. We see I crossed all over the back of Grandson Nip. We see Red Bull Moose. Oh no, that's Giddle Peak around once again. He's around. Ooh, that's yeah. Too much throttle out of that corner, and you are around. And that's what we just saw from there, from Giddle Peak. So back up to the front, it is Coolboy leading from Striker from Matty Ross, Maniac to JD Jr. to Remain, Bill Battler's Grandson Nips, I cross you, that's tough Jeff, it's not me, it's you, QB Tuxty, Grimes, Rolling Thunder, Red Bull Moose, Wolfer, Giddle Peak, who we just saw spun in P18, JSF1, P19 and Cheap Chick round off our grid. We've had no DNF yet so far, or safety cards. We've had a couple of yellow flags, a couple of penalties here and there. A couple of good moves that we've seen. This looks like a very tasty battle, so we're going to jump on it. JD gets very loosey-goosey there. His rear end has a little bit of a spin. Right on board, we see I Cross You and Grandson Nips battling side by side. Look at this helicopter shot. Look at this helicopter shot. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I Cross You. He goes down for an inside. No, that back out. That's come around turn 19 down to turn 20. I Cross still sat behind him in P20. As they come around turn 20, I Cross You gets a really good exit there. Now really sitting on the back of Grandson Nips there. They come around turn 20 now, up into turn 1 on the uphill battle. The tight apex. I Cross You goes for the outside line. Tries to get a better exit. He does. He gets a really good exit. A little bit squirmy. He has to keep it on track. Grandson is holding his line and stays out in front for the time being. We'll go back up board. We'll see up front if there are any moves being made. Like the closest delta we see. No, we're still seeing I Cross to Grandson Nip. Look back, QV Tuxie. It's not me, it's you, and that's Tough Jeff. Around here, we'll have a look at this. I feel like QV Tuxie could possibly put these boys, put some spectacular moves, some razzle dazzle in the rain. We've got a spin from Jace F1. He's in the middle of the track there. That's unfortunate. He dropped down to P20 now. He's back underway, and that's all good. And well, lap 7 of 28. We're now, and look at that, QB Tuxie, he goes for an inside move on the exit of turn 9. Wow, that is not something you see really, but that was a beautiful move. And now we see, oh, who's that into the wall? That's Tough Jeff. That's tough. Oh, did he lose a front wing or something? It looked like he nearly did, but no, yes he did. He lost the front end plate there. That's unfortunate for him. That was a great battle they were going. What about Remain on Juna? Will anything happen here as they come around turn 19 down to turn 20? Can Remain get a better exit than Juna? We'll find out. This is a great battle here for P5. We've got Juna, we've got Remain, we've got Maniac. Bill Battles is just a little bit out of touch here as we see that beautiful broadcasting shot up the hill into turn 1. We see what happens there. Nothing maintained, still as it stands. Car's getting a little bit loosey there through the S's they come. Someone's really, who's that? Alpha's really sticking to the apexes, and the Remain is just throwing around like he's in a NASCAR race, which is funny enough. You're in America, so where else would you see NASCAR? Yeehaw, let's get rowdy. As we're seeing, if we come down into turn 10, the exit out of turn 10, this is probably one of the most difficult corners in the wet. You know, you've got a slippery apex, you've got a really tight apex, it's slippery. It can be really hard to nail sometimes. We've got that Tough Jeff, Jeep Trick, sorry. He's had a big spin there. Unfortunately, he's now just as he's coming around, and yeah, his tires are absolutely red hot, roaring. We can see that Tough Jeff, he's just coming out of the pits and fresh into, and just super deep there. Absolutely forgot about braking market for a moment. Right on board, back up here, we've got Juna on JD. What about Striker on Callboy? Yeah, they're nowhere to be seen. What about Maniac on Matty Ross Watson? We'll ride on board with these boys here as they come around turn 20. Maniac had to really struggle to get the car around, and Matty Ross has a really big wobble and a really big swirl, and Maniac just absolutely obliterates that and takes P3. Thank you very much, kind sir. I Cross You with the fastest lap of 148.6. We see JD, we see who's into the... Oh, so JD made a move into turn 1. I didn't see that, I'm sorry. It would look like they now come down into the essence of turn... turn 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Around now down into turn 7, up into turn 8. I Cross You with 3-second time penalty. Matty Ross Watson, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And it looks like the track is starting to dry out. Looks like the rain has dropped off just a little bit, but we'll see what happens more. We see Grimes on QB Tuxie. No, we don't. Oh, it looks like there's a big battle here. Can Remain get past Juna here? No, he cannot. He's on the button. I'm assuming he's on the button. We'll have one walk. Yes, he is on the button. Bill Battles on the button. No, Bill Battles is not on the button. What about I Cross You? He's on the button. He's on the button a little bit. Is anyone going to make a move into Remain? Look for the inside. No, he does not make a move. And they now come into Sector 3 to tight and twist his corners. There's slow to medium fast corners which really suits some cards and doesn't suit other cards. There we go. We see Juna. We see Remain trying to get a sweeping good inside line, but nah, cannot. He can't do anything there. They now come around the triple right hand to Apex. None of them hit the Apex apart from Remain here at the first Apex. Now they're coming around down to turn 19 and Juna goes super wide. So here comes Remain and he moves up a position up into P6. And we also see Grimes and Tuxie. They're side by side. We'll have on board on this battle. Look at this broadcasting show. This is absolutely epic. These boys are side by side. Nothing has happened. They're still side by side. They come into QB Tuxie. He's holding his line outside. And Grimes is still in the inside there. Who's going to lead into when it comes out of this one? It is Grimes out of the triple Apex. That was absolutely brilliant racing from these two boys. That was side by side that whole way round. Absolutely spectacular. Now we jump back up board here. We've got QB Tuxie again on Grimes. Again, they are all side by side. Grimes takes for an inside line. Where QB Tuxie is, they going to touch? No, they don't. They go really well around the outside. QB Tuxie gets a better exit because he has that outside line, which is which is the preferred racing line. I do apologise. This racing's getting me all excited and I'm forgetting to breathe a little bit. Alright, we're back and we'll jump back on board with this battle here for P5 between JD and Juna, and Bill Battleton's now joined up on this. We see still a grind. Alright, we're just going to stick on the look at these. These boys are side by side. We can't see any good broadcasting. There we go. They're side by side into turn 11. What happens here? Who's out in front? It is still Grimes. Can QB Tuxie come back at him? Yeah, QB Tuxie, he sends it on the inside there. Does he leave enough room? He does. They're still side by side. A little bit squirmy, a little bit squiggly. No major damage, but we see Jaddy. Oh, wow, that's a big sweeping. Oh, look at there. You were never... Wow, Jaddy just absolutely sends it. And misses the apex, misses the braking, and loses what? Not one, but not two, but 3 positions. Oh, sorry, I only lost 2 positions. Bill Battles didn't get the move done. So it looks now Remain, Juna, and JD. Those 3 boys switch positions. Again, we see who's that. It's not me, it's you. He's had a little bit of spin. We see Rolling Thunder and Wolfer move up. Wolfer and Rolling Thunder, this could be a good battle here, but that we see in a couple of moments. So I Cross You is now, jumped up onto this battle for for P5, and that's Tough Jeff has retired. That Tough Jeff is out of this race, and we have a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. We have a safety car, a full course safety car. So I'm assuming lap 10, everyone into the pits, really, apart from... I'm going to say apart from iCross, but yeah, no. Yeah, it's not me, you. He's into the pits already. Cheap trick, drive through for speeding under the safety car. That's unfortunate for him. Is no one into the pit? No one's around yet to the pit. We'll jump to the broadcasting camera. We see Coolboy, he's staying out. What about Striker? Yeah, Striker's coming in. What about Maniac? What does Maniac do? Maniac, he's staying out. What about Matty Ross? What's Matty Ross doing? He's also staying out. Will he remain coming to the pits? No, he will not. Is anyone out of these boys coming to the pits? No, they are not. We see Bill Battle tees into the pit. Grandson Nips. Oh, Bill Battle just got done dirty by the game 5 because he missed the pit lane entry and he got a 5-second corner cutting. Oh, that is a shocker. So I haven't seen too many people from pit. Hold up. Sir? Hello? Sir? Hello? What in the... Now, hold on. What in the... I'm very confused. But now it's a one-stop. People go into the med, one-stop, like, to the end of the race. Unless there's another safety car, and then obviously you're coming in pit and stuff. So, but when will everyone else pit now? That's what I want to know. When will everyone else pit? What, like lap 15? Lap 18 maybe? When, depending on when the safety car comes in? But we're gonna jump on board there with Cowboy on the broadcasting camera. So I'm just gonna go quickly fill up my water bottle. I won't be too long, but yeah, you have all the information up you need. We see a couple of boys up on top. I'll update everyone once I get back. BRB. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in lap 13 of 28. We are currently under a safety car period, a full course safety car, and yeah, wow, look at that track. That track is dry under the Sahara Desert. Oh, not too, that's a bit extreme, but it is pretty dry, so I'm pretty sure all the drivers will eventually come in, once this safety car necessarily come in, to put on the dry tyres for those who haven't already. Waiting for this safety car period. We'll see when will these cars come in. Shouldn't be too long. Like, there is a little bit of water, but like the track is pretty dry. So we'll go through any updates or anything. I'll have a look. Any pit stops will go. Yeah, lap 12. No one else is really. So we see Bill Battle, he pitted for mediums. Grandson Nip pitted for mediums. Grind pitted for mediums. We then see Red Bull Moose pitted for soft. Skittle Peak pitted for soft. And it's not me, you pitted for mediums as well. Lap 14 of, so we're at half race distance as we see, what? It's not me, it's you not understanding how to, what? Safety car just like, I think he'd been lapped, or I don't know. That was really weird. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll go gap to leader. Yeah, okay, so him, Cheap Trick, and Jason One have already been lapped. Wow, that's surprising me. It's lap 14 of 28. Now back, safety car could be in this lap. We're about to find out, I guess, and yeah, safety car is in this lap, so we're going to see everyone really drop off here. We'll see a Cool Boy drop off from the safety car, and it looks like it started to rain once yet again, so I don't know what's really happening there. And just an update for just before we get going, it is also absolutely still raining in Tier 3. They've had 3 DNS, and they also lapped 12. They're under safety car. They've just gone green flag. We're about to get going underway here in just a moment. We're just looking when Cool Boy will go. Safety car has gone around. We see JSF1 and Cool Boy will go out of the final corner. Yes, he does. He goes around out of turn 14. See, I cross you, Jaddy. I cross you on Jaddy. Do we see Maniac make a move up there? But no, we see the Red Bull of Matty Ross Watson. Can he hold it around the outside of into turn 2? Yes, he does. Does he still hold it into the outside? Yes, he does. So Matty Ross Watson makes the move up makes the move up on lap 15. That was a brilliant move. We see Maniac on Remain there. That's a good move there. Who's side by side? Oh no! Oh, he's a little bit of the spin there, and he's in a really bad position. No cars, it looks like. Who's that? Red Bull Moose. He's also, no, Grandson Nipped. He also had a spin, and he is in struggle city to get back on track. So Grandson Nipped, and who else was that? Brian? Jake? I don't know, Remain, sorry. Oh, we'll see, yeah, Remain and Grandson Nipped, they've had a little bit of problems getting back on track. That's unfortunate for them. They drop right back down the grid. We've got Cool Boy from Matty Ross Watson, from Maniac to Juna, I Cross You, Yaddy, Striker, QV, Taxi, Bill Battle, Rolling Thunder, and Grind. Bill Battle has been... Don't think the dry tyre was the tyre to go on to. As of yet, we see I Cross You, he's moved up into P4. Run board, let's have a look. Who else could possibly make a move here? Grimes, Wolfer on Grimes into turn, into turn 1. That's an easy move done there. Skittle Pig, Bill Battle, he's into the pits. I'm assuming back for another set of inches. No, for another set of meetings. Wow. Apparently it is still wet enough out there. It is very concerned. Have a look. Oh, here we go. We've got Striker and Jaddy. We saw this battle before as they come into turn 10. What about the exit at turn 10? You know when we know the track is dry enough, when we have DRS enabled, but the track is still wet enough for DRS not to be enabled. We've got Striker, he's on 3 lap old inches compared to Jaddy's 15 lap old inches, 16 lap old inches as we speak. I'm assuming Jaddy and boys like that will be pitting momentarily for fresh tyres as well. Alright, so now we see Coolboy, he's finally into the pit. Alright, DRS is enabled, so now it is, apparently, it is dry enough for dry tyres. So what do these boys go on to? They go on to soft. I feel like they could possibly make soft go to the end. Yeah, Matty Ross, he goes to soft. Coolboy, he might struggle to get those tyres up to temperature, especially on the dampish, wet track. I feel like lap 17, yeah, perfect time. You can easily get those tyres home, I reckon. I don't think too many of these drivers will struggle, so we're definitely going to start to see a mix of drivers on instant stop. So we see Maniac, we see a little bit of battling here. Who is this? We've got Wolfer, we've got Coolboy, we've got Rolling Thunder here. These boys are battling. We've got Coolboy on the dry tyres, and we've got Rolling Thunder and Wolfer on the intermediate. Can Coolboy get past them? He should be able to get past them. Just needs to be patient, taking time, make a move sensibly. Yeah, nice move there from him. But Rolling Thunder, he's going to come charging back at him. Wow, what a move from Rolling Thunder. So these boys are now side by side. I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's give each other room. Yeah, nice battling there, boys. Nice battling. You love to see it. So now this is a really tight battle. Striker gets a little bit loosey-goosey. Ruri Andy on the throttle there. They now come into turn 19, around down to turn 20. Will we see more cars fight off into the pits? Yes, we do. We see Striker, we see iCrossU, we see Juno, we see Striker. Who else do we see? So JD, he stays out. He will be leading now on 17 lap old intermediate. Who's that we see around? It looks like we've got a slow. Who's that? That's a Grimes. He's having an absolute shocker. Keeping that car out on track. We've got Maniac. He moved up. Coolboy moves up into P2. Maniac, he comes out into the pits. In where does Maniac come out? Maniac comes out in P3. Wolfer goes to the inside line. Gets it done. Does he? No, he doesn't. He's still there. What about Matty Ross? Man, Matty Ross, where are you going? You get the 5-second time penalty for crossing the white line. That's a fair dinkum penalty. I didn't need to do that. The game did that for me. And oh no, we have Lycroft. He's around. Doesn't Spinella for him. But we'll jump back up on board here. We've got Striker and Red Bull Moose on Juno Barbarian. We'll have a look at this battle because this looks like an epic battle, or what could be an epic battle here. And they now come down into turn. Who's that? That's Striker. Is he making a move? No, he looks like it, but he had to really back out of that one. So now these boys are all going to have DRS. Red Bull Moose is going to have DRS. No, Red Bull Moose. Oh, yes, he does. He opens that rear letterbox rear wing of him to try to keep a distance from Striker. Can Striker do anything? No, not really. Oh, that's a really... Yeah, no, Striker, don't do it, mate. Oh. Wow. That could have been... that could have ended up in Colossal if that one stayed. We see Rolling Thunder make a move on iCrossU. Wow, good on him. And we also see Grandson to the boys who were 1 and 2 at one stage of the race, and now P4. P13, P14. We see JD, he's into the pits. What is he going to? He goes into soft. He thinks he can finish this race on soft. Maniac moves up into P2. Matty Ross leads up into P3. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Jody gets a 3-second time penalty. That's something we haven't had a look at. Penalty. Alright, so we've got Maniac, he got 3 seconds. We've got Matty Ross, he's got 6 seconds. Jody got 6 seconds. Grimes has gotten 12 seconds. QV tucked it, he's gotten 3 seconds. iCross Q had 8 seconds. Grandson Nips had 3 seconds. Ramin had 3 seconds. And Jace F1 also had 3 seconds. There are our penalties. These are our tyres. It's not me, you is the only person left on the intermediate tyres. We have everyone else on the mediums. We've got 1, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on the mediums compared to the other 13 on the other 13 on the stock. Sorry, 12 on the stock because we only have 19 drivers. Got a yellow flag. Who's that? That Grimes around once again. Yes, it is. It is Grimes, unfortunately, around once again. Is there someone else around there that I missed? Has Grimes lost his front wing or something? Because he is absolutely in front of the city right now. We'll jump on board, back up to the front. We'll see Matty Ross. Nothing there from Matty Ross. Trying to get to fast stuff for 144.4. It was lap 20 of lap 28. We've only got 8 laps to go with this incredible race, and I don't know who's going to win. It could be Cool Boy, but he could get into an accident. He could have a spin. Who knows? Will the commentator's curse come out to play? I feel like I've already happened that on I Crossed You, unfortunately, in Grand Sunday. This is a real shame for those boys. But now we go to who do we want to have a look at? Who do we want to have a look at? We'll have a look at I Crossed You. The battle back here for P12. Actually, we'll jump on board up to P6 for the battle with JD. This battle looks like it should be on for a good couple of laps here. We'll have a look at that as they come around turn 10 now down. Derek wide open for what, 2 of these boys, I'm assuming, of Striker and JD. Yes, it is open, and now they go down, and very late on the brakes there, we see Striker make a move on Juno. He just gets that move done and dusted, and it looks like Maniac has really caught up to Cool Boy here on those soft tyres, so it looks like these soft tyres are going to be the faster tyre, and I definitely feel like Maniac could break that gap if he can get close enough. And not any more pain, so we'll run on board with this battle here. But JD does look like he's on the back of Juno Barbarian. We've got another spinner that is Grimes once again. We've got Maniac, he's just a fast stuff at 143.2. Now it is lap 21. We've got 7 laps to go of racing. Not too long now. We've got Maniac. He's really close. We've got a couple of yellow flags back in the sector. We've only lost 1 driver so far, and that was that tough Jeff who brought out a full safety car. And that is all we've seen. We haven't seen any vertical. We've seen a lot of yellow flags and spins and stuff like that, but nothing major. We've got Wolfar possibly on I Crossed You. There's a couple of deltas there. Grandson Nips on Red Bull Moose. Can Red Bull Moose come back out and have a look? There's nothing, looks like there's nothing really hold up the lead may change here. As Maniac, does he make the move? He makes the move around the outside. A Cool Boy's gonna push him. They're still side by side, and Maniac just has the better grip on the tyres. And Grimes is out, so this could be a possible safety car. Depending, no, he's in the pit, so it's a pit and quit. And oh no! Contact was made, and I got to admit, Cool Boy, he made a mistake. He tapped him, and he corrected that. He readdressed that. That's good on him. So Maniac didn't actually lose any position, he just lost a little bit of time, but now he's got the threat of Matty Ross right behind him, up on his tail, so what can that do? But Cool Boy will come back at him, so we'll have a really big battle here. We've got Rolling Thunder and QB Tuxie and Rolling Thunder look like those boys are having a good battle there. And they go up the hill there, side by side, Maniac and Matty Ross Watson. Matty Ross Watson turns into the corner first. Who's on the outside? Maniac still on the outside. Maniac still got that inside line. He got it back out. Oh no! Oh no! Matty Ross is into the wall. He just had a big snap of focus here. And wow, no! Maniac's gone as well. Oh, wowie. So we've now lost 4 cars because Grimes just quit and pit and quit. And we've lost Matty Ross Watson and Skidor and Maniac. Wow. That was side by side, and Matty Ross, he just had that outside line and just lost it inside. And then I don't know what happened. Maniac just went straight into a wall. But we have another safety car. Everyone into the pits for stop. People on the med, stop. You would want to pit for stop. Striker, I don't think so. I think you could possibly stay out. Daddy, easily he could stay out. People like Red Bull move. He got a big opportunity here. He could definitely make some big points here. Bill Battlers, he just, put on stop. Some of these boys, I'm surprised it's not Meiji. Oh no, he's already put on fresh stop. So we'll see around, but wow, lap 22, we have a safety car. That was absolutely massive. That was just cool. That was a massive crash. So, only penalty the striker had. We'll have a look to the striker doesn't have. Striker only had 3 seconds left of penalties. Who could be on for a podium? Gidor Pete could be on for a podium here if he can get close enough. Who else could have possibly make a big go? Wolfer. He could get some massive points here. Massive points. I mean huge points. So everyone right now, because there are only 15 drivers left, everyone is going to score a point. So who's into the pit? We've got Gidor Peak into the pit. We've got Remain. We've got iCross View into the pit. So who hasn't pitted? Obviously Cool Boy, Striker, Juno, Rolling Thunder. He moves up a lot of positions. Grandson Nip, Jagging. This could be a little bit of havoc for these boys. So we're waiting. I'm assuming it's just waiting on, it's not meant for you to necessarily catch up to the rest of the pack. Yeah, he looks like he's the one who's first away from the pack down, sitting there. We'll wait for him. Will he come into the pit? No, he won't. So Cool Boy's just going to sit on the safety car. Gidor Peak, he's still a big favourite to possibly get a podium here. Let's just see, like, if the boys stay, so closely tight knit to each other as well, it could definitely stay that way. Just an update for you boys who are listening. Tier 3 is on lap 21. They've also lost. They've lost 4 people. So they only have. Sorry, they've also lost 5 people. So they're also sitting on 15. They're on lap 21, and it has non-stop rain for them. So they've had a wet race all races have been wet for the tier 3 boys. And it had kind of all been wet, but like the track is drying up. But there is still a little bit of moisture here and there on the Tier 4 towed up track. I don't know if they have a safety car or not. We'll have a look. Get onto one of the boys. But there we go. So they're on lap 22 and we're on lap 24. So basically, as we end the stream and yeah, basically as we end the stream, we'll get into it. So lap 24, it could be in this lap, I don't know, but I think we're still waiting on it, not me, it's you. But I guess we're about to find out. It comes to that point where the safety car would like normally say, yeah, safety car's in, safety car's in. So we'll just have a quick look, see what happened. It doesn't look like the safety car is in yet. So lap 24, lap 26. So 2-lap sprint, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a 2-lap sprint to the end. So DRS will not play part of the final 3 laps of this race. So we will not, and big. I was about to say, speaking of the safety car, Tier 3 just got one, but no, I'm looking at the Tier 4 trim. So it's lap 25 of 28. We've only got, what, 3 laps remaining. Safety car's going to be, I'm assuming it's got to be in this lap because look at It's Not Me, do he's right on the back of that pack there. So the safety car will most definitely be in this lap. So, lap 25. They come around. I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to think. What's everyone's thoughts on the new safety car? I don't know if anyone's seen it. Did we get a safety car? I don't know. Dean Boyle wants to see Penn. Alrighty, that is Dino 420 fam for people who don't know. So Penn, we've got Striker on 3 seconds, Rolling Thunder with 3, Grandson Nips with 3, JD with 6 seconds. We've got Remain with 3, Red Bull Moose with 3, QB Tuxie with 3, I Cross You with 3, and It's Not Me, It's You with 3. And these are the tyres. We'll jump back on board with Cool Boy, see where he goes. He's just come around turn. The safety car had safety car just peeled into the pit. So when is he gonna go? So he's gone out of the just before the final corner by the looks of it. Yes he does. So lap 26, we've got 2 laps to the end, and it is all for play for here. So Cheap Trick, he goes into the pit. Yeah, nicely done there. So people making up positions there. Remains made up positions. They're side by side. He's side by side with someone. He's side by side with Skittle Peak. They back out. Who backed out? Remain backed out. So Skittle Peak, he moves up position. Rolling Thunder and Grandson Nip, they're side by side. Oh, there's big contact there. JD, he's looking like he could snag a position or two. Yeah, he does. He wants to snag one position, but so does Skittle Peak on the inside of JD. Yeah, he does. Oh, no, they've still got contact. There's still contact. Wow. Skittle Peak, he got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And then he just nearly T-boned the McLaren there. And we've got Ramin a bit down in PA. He's on the gas. Everyone's really on the button. A bit of weaving, a bit of defending going on here. Wow, that's a lot of weaving. Ooh, that maybe something to have a big little snid at. Wow, they're all sort of in chaos and clutch in here. We'll jump on board with Striker T anywhere near Cool Boy? No, not really. What about back here? Is anyone going to make him move into a certain... Yes, we see a Red Bull on a Ferrari. Who's that Red Bull? That is a Red Bull move. Surprisingly or not. That's what I mean. We saw a McLaren on a Ferrari. A Red Bull Moose on a Ferrari. And we go into this beautiful broadcasting camera shot. And they come around now, around down turn 18, turn 19, turn 20, around turn 20 they come. We've got one more lap, including this lap to go. Lap 27 of 28. Cool Boy's just the fastest lap. Can he hold on till this race? Can Juna? Can Striker? What happened there? Rolling Thunder losing the position. iCross U, he gains the position. Skidall Peak loses the position. iCross U gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I really don't know what this finishing order is going to be with the amount of penalties people are getting left, right and centre here. We've got Grandson Newton, 14 lap old medium T. Yeah, wow. He's been a trooper here and really sticking it out for the Storm. Where's Cool Boy? He's just gained a little bit. But how much air? They will have about the same amount of air. We've got iCross U on Rolling Thunder. With anything else? What about Skittle Peak? Is Skittle Peak going to make a move here? Because he's really on the back here of Rolling Thunder. He pulls alongside. He's next to Rolling Thunder. Is he going to try and make it? Oh, as Rolling Thunder moved out to make a move on iCross U. Are they going to make it 3 wide? No, they are not. iCross U and Rolling Thunder made contact. iCross U holds the position, but Rolling Thunder come back at him around the outside. But so Skittle Peak back there. And they all kind of fade off now. We're having a look. There's a big little bit of gaps here and there. This is still probably the biggest battle we see as they come around the triple apex right-hander of turn 16, 17, 18. Now turn into turn 19, around turn 19 down to turn 20. Cool Boy at 138.4. He sets. And someone else going to beat that special on the stop could definitely beat it. DRS is enabled, so we'll get one lap of DRS, one straight of DRS usage, and that will be from turn 10 to turn 11. Going to be absolutely brutal. Here we go. Can Striker, can he absolutely make a move? But he does have 3 seconds. What about Juna? Is he going to be in trouble here? Because he's got Grandson Nip. We've got JD right behind him. Can JD get into the DRS zone before the... yes, he can. It looks like he will be able to get that just before there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he just got there before the second zone. Rolling Thunder gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. This is going to be crazy. Striker, he's got DRS. This is his last chance. Use all of his ERS. I don't think he's going to be close enough. No, he's going to be close, but he's not going to be close enough. iCross U gets past JD. JD gets back past iCross U. They're side by side into the hairpin. Who's going to come out in front? It's going to be iCross U, but no, JD comes back at him onto the inside line. No, he does not. Rolling Thunder on Skittle Peak. Where's Skittle Peak? Skittle Peak back there. So, as we come around the final few corners, iCross U and Juna. JD, he got a really good exit, but he has to squabble a little bit there. But we'll run on board with Cool Boy as he round the final corner. And Cool Boy, he wins the Tier 4 US Grand Prix, followed by Striker, followed by Nan Grandson Nip, but I don't think this is going to be the final featuring order. There we go, Junior Barbarian, he's moved up places. iCross goes P5, Bill Ballard goes P6, Wolfer P7, Skittle Peak P8, Remain P9, Red Bull Moose P10, Rolling Thunder P11, JD P12, QV Taxi P13, It's Not Me, It's You P14, and then I'm pretty sure that was Cheap Trick who went P15. Holy moly, I'm out of breath. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Tier 4, Round 5 of the OSRL Racing Series done and dusted here for the US Grand Prix. It's an absolute cracking race. Started off wet. We had 2 late safety cars really, and it really brought everyone really into play. Big points for Aston, big points for AlphaTauri, and big points, I'm assuming, who necessarily didn't get big points, I'm assuming Maniac, Skittle Peak. So big points for Alfa Romeo, big points for AlphaTauri and Aston. Red Bull gets some decent points, so does Williams, so does Haas, Wolfer, Ferrari, Mercedes, double points finish for them, same with McLaren and Haas and Ferrari, so a couple of boys get the points here and there. We'll run through, these are all the pit stops, incidents, stuff like that, grid. We'll run through the race director real quick, just get it done and done. And there we go. We've got race director, we've got driver, and what we do, we'll just go through these so we get the final results done and dusted. So we'll run you through them real quickly, as you can see up on your screen. We've got Cool Boy in first position, absolutely cracking job from P4 on the grid, followed by Striker. He started P2, finished P2. Junior P12 made up 9 positions. Grandson Nips, he lost 4 positions. I crossed you, he lost 2 positions. Bill Butler, he gained a couple positions. Same with Wolfer, he started in P7. Skittle Peak finished in P8. Also to admit, I crossed you in the hash, got the fastest lap of a 137.1. Remain in P9 in the Mercedes, followed by P10 of Red Bull Moose in the McLaren. Rolling Thunder in P11 in the Mercedes. JD in P12 in the McLaren. QB Tuxi in P13. It's not me, it's you in the Ferrari, followed by the Cheap Trick in the Alfa Romeo. DNF, we saw Alpine of Maniac, Matty Ross Watson, he also DNF, Jace, F1 DNF, Grims, and that's tough, Jeff. And we can go through the pit stops real quick. Oh, there we go. Now, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in for round 5 of the OSRL season 3 season. It was an absolute cracking race. I had an absolute blast calling it, and I hope we see you all next week for round 6. Make sure you stay up to date in the socials and stuff like that. And it should be an absolutely good time there. Congratulations to everyone, and hope you all have a good night.